Oscar De La Hoya's Clapback Thursday. For this week, he blames the fighters for why these fights not happening in boxing. All right, and you know I told y'all it was the fighters. They was hiding behind money, hiding behind promotional companies, and Bud debunked a bunch of that by saying all the promoters cool with each other, and he said it's the fighters. We know that. We know that. That ain't nothing new. I told y'all was talking about marinade or excuse me. And you know, they need more money. Turkey Island Sheik came in. What's that flavor injector that you put into the turkey and it make the turkey taste better? Yeah, he came in and injected some bread and you know, he started, you know, what you gonna do for this 40 ball? And all these niggas got scared. I told y'all what it is, bro. Like, they scared to lose. It ain't that just Mayweather, you know, protected his and the large majority of his career, that wasn't even his intent. You know, it just became a thing. It became a kind of a marketing tool. You know, it became a marketing tool. But also with social media, these dudes, you know, you kind of got to be on social media to brand yourself, to market yourself. They going by how many followers you got. So you kind of got to have a presence. You know, you lose, you have an embarrassment moment, people mock you and make fun of you. And fighters are already mentally fragile, a lot of them, when it comes to criticism, as we see. You know, if you know some of the shit that go behind the scenes, you know some other shit that go behind the scenes. These niggas, that's why I don't like to talk to these niggas. They get mad if you objective. And before I form a relationship with somebody, I say, I'm going to keep it funky. I'm going to keep it 100% real. So if you ain't going to like that, I ain't call a spade, like, you know, this ain't going to work. And most of the people I keep it a bean with, that's to understand me. That's to understand me. So I'm telling you straight up and down, I ain't married to a fighter. I'm married to the game. But he right. I told y'all, when Turkey Island Sheik came in, you know, waving all that money, bringing the money, and niggas like, I want 2 Ferraris, or I don't want to go over there. He said, I come through you. And then they still didn't want to fight. It ain't the money, bro. It's the possible being a meme, being a world star, getting made fun of. You know, it's the possibility of embarrassment, and we all face that when we go out into the world. You know, I was on live Thursday, and I slid down the hill, and my knee still hurt. I can't even go work out today. My knee hurt. You know, we all go through it, bro. Everybody had their embarrassment moments, but to be on that type of stage and lose or start crying and get knocked out, you know, the majority of people can't. You know what? Maybe like 1% or 2% of people can actually, let's just say it, let alone fuck a world title or make it to the world level. Do what you do. You know, it's just the embarrassment and the protecting the Owen stuff. You know. So basically, like, if I'm gonna get in there and possibly lose, I'm gonna get as much money as I can. They got a cash out mentality instead of I can cash in mentality. They should have I can cash in. I can cash in. Like, when I whoop this nigga, I'm about to cash in and get bigger and bigger checks. These niggas just have protect the bag, protect until they get to the point where it's like, okay, now I can cash out. You know? But De La Hoya right, it's the fighters. They don't want to fight nobody. I told y'all that. Earl Spence, Adrian Broner, Deontay Wilder showed you all it's all possible if you really want to fight somebody. Well, KG said if he won a title in Boston, anything is possible. That's what he said. But you know, De La Hoya is 100% right. It just boils down to the fighters wanting to compete. And then the fighters that want to compete, they always end up in the weight categories where the other fighters don't want to compete. You know? It ain't even like, you know, the testosterone high no more where you got 2 bulls wanting to go in there and take each other head off. We ain't even got that no more. It's like, you know, you got 2 Shih Tzus who barking and you lift the gate up or you open the gate and they just start sniffing each other. And don't nothing happen. So De La Hoya is 100% right. He really is. These dudes don't want to fight nobody. gotta blame. And then you got some people in their ear like Al or like Oscar or like Eddie in their ear. Yeah, the networks in here. If you invest some money in something, you want to protect your investment. But damn, what happened when the investment started to become a liability? You know, you gotta ask yourself, what happened when the investment starts to become a liability? Come on. What happened then? That's $1 million question. What happened when that investment becomes a liability? So that's the $1 million question. But you know, can you blame them? You get embarrassed on the world stage. You want to be embarrassed on the world stage? This ain't like the amateurs where, you know, oh yeah, we heard you lost, or yeah, you know. But yeah, fighter gotta look at what Jake Paul did and say it's possible. I can do this. Let me devise a strategy. Let me devise a plan. Let me and so-and-so start off a fake beef and build this fight. Nobody's getting creative no more. Everybody doing the same thing. Let me get a logo. Let me get merch. You know, let me just ride the sponsorships and advertisements that's sponsoring the fight. Get your own shit. You got a manager? Tell them to open some doors up for you. Get you in places where other fighters ain't getting into. You know? But, you know, so be it. So be it. But De La Hoya is right. But is he part of the hypocrisy of protecting his fighters? Yeah, absolutely. He's going to protect the interests of his fighters. I gotta wipe my screen off for the next video. He gotta protect his interests of his fighters. You know what I'm saying? That's what he paid to do. Or that's what he is paid to do that. But ultimately, these dudes ain't dogs no more. And obviously, like Drake said, you know, can these niggas survive in the era where all your skeletons, you know, come out. You know, that's the $1 million question. So, ultimately, fighters gotta want to do better. And all the guys that want to fight the best, the guys that they targeting don't want to defend themselves. And the fans defending them. That's when I look out here and see who leading the new school or who leading these new guys. It's the nerds. The nerds and the lames, the streamers. Somebody did a podcast. I don't remember what it was. It's like this shit like 21 Jump Street. Remember the movie when they went back to high school and all the lames was considered the cools and all the cool shit was considered lame? That's the era we living in right now. That's the era we living in right now. Because lames can hide behind a computer screen. Lames can use AI to alter their images and make them look cool. But if you meet a lot of these dudes, they're not authentic people. They're not who they say they are. These niggas are a bunch of socially awkward, weird ninjas. Socially awkward ass niggas. But, you know how the game go. But, you know, with De La Hoya saying it, you know, it's a nice guy to lead the charge. You know, for pretty much everybody. The only fight he didn't fight I wanted to see was a rematch with Trinidad. But the other guys gotta say it. You know, Mayweather said it on some occasions. He said, like, man, you know, everybody trying to be like, oh, but I need to fight each other. They ain't saying it loud enough. it up to me to kick the truth to the young black youth. He said, Shorty ain't trying to hear what I'm kicking while I'm smoking. What he said, I was smoking, drinking cess. Shorty ain't trying to hear what I'm kicking in his ear. Oh, man. But hey, I agree with that, Hoya. I knew it was the fighters. It's like everybody in the neighborhood nickel and diming. Don't nobody want to sell weight. Everybody want to break down every kilo and sell them by ounces. Some of these niggas nickel and diming. Yeah, nickeling. These motherfuckers ain't even half tracking the 8-ball. These motherfuckers is nickel and dime bagging all they work. No wholesale that people around boxing. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, you should change the notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal in the description. Hit the